And today we're on Kickstarter again, looking at Fractured Sky. This is from Ivy Games. It's their first real big box game. And it says you're going to be at the helm of an airship expedition to recover fragments of a magical falling star. I think I'm going to watch the video. No, I'm not going to watch the video. Number one is fantasy weird. I hate the word generic. I hate that word. It explains nothing. It's fantasy weird. You've got these strange trays with all these minis on. What's going on? Yeah, it looks really kind of weird on the table. Ooh, I'm going to be using weird a lot, I think. Solo, yeah. Live stream coming. So when you're playing, you have this really odd look around the table, don't you? I mean, you can just see everyone's minis on a tray. It just looks vulgar for me. It's like so. I don't know. Is that the best way they could do it? Just show everybody what you have. I don't know, when I'm playing like a miniature game, I often stand the box up so you can kind of see the front art cover, and behind that I have all the minis hiding. When you put them all on display, it's kind of, like I say, it's abhorrent for me, it really is. Anyhow. Look at our small box games. A nice pin if you're back early. Hidden information. It's just right. Obviously, it's the miniatures all displaying around the table looks daft as a brush. These airships look okay, but I would have preferred them on standees, translucent standees. We've not even got to the board yet. I mean, essentially, you've got these spots on the board that you're going round to, but they're so non-intuitive. You know, collecting resources. You've got resource management built into your monster board, and magnetic things. You know, this is probably why they're not going for standees, but you could still have a translucent standee on it, I guess, but they really want to have this stuff. Suspenseful puzzle information. Just looks garish, though. I don't like the colour tones here. The Pantone colours that they have here looks odd. Looks so out of place. The card art, a lot of the objects have a large outline, which makes them look even more, I don't know, off, just look off. It makes it look really old, as if it was kickstarted in 1960. It just looks odd. This is an Ivy game thing, though. I'm just not attracted by the art that they have. But the minis, like the detail in the minis, looks like bad anyway. It looks retail miniature. Lenticular cards. Get ready for this one. Doing all these card things. So it's like a holographic thing in them. Everybody's like, oh, it's so good, it's so good. It has to look good. Has to look good. So, I mean, if you don't like the art, I mean, never mind the theme. The art's going to get you off the thing, first of all. And I think that's, for me, is the killer. Firstly, showing all of the minis looks weird. You've got this big plastic thing in front of you that looks daft as a brush. You've got the screen as well. The board has these just places on the map with colours, with names on. They don't convey anything intuitive. You've got to kind of tell everybody what each of the spots are. There's like a non-intuitive teach that's happening. The card art is off for me. I'm not a fan of that either. And, you know, judge a book by its cover. Well, you know, it's a big cover and it just doesn't look good for me. You know, gameplay aside, we've got to address this art situation. If the art is not for you, you're not going to back it. It's simple as that. And I'm coming in this from a non-biased situation because I'm not backing new IPs here. So I'm coming in fresh here. And do I recommend it? I don't really recommend it because I just think it's going to look garish on the table. I mean, the choice of colours, I don't know what the artist thought of mixing these colours, but they're just not working well at all. And I don't know if it's just these videos that they're producing that makes them look less bad, but it's kind of a selection of colours you certainly wouldn't want to paint on your walls or have wallpaper this colour. It looks odd as hell. So yeah, I guess this is just a Kickstarter critique of what it looks like on the table and that. Right, so if you don't like what it looks like, there is a painted mini where they really do look more interesting, don't they? Timed exclusive lenticular cards. Yeah. So the board is this kind of weird fantasy. You're up in the clouds. There's all these little ioms that you're going to, for much of a better word, and I don't know, it almost feels like that has been painted on top of an abstraction. Because for me, Ivy Games is all about abstract stuff. And they've pasted a theme on abstractly here, is what I think. You know, it's kind of gameplay first, theme second. I just don't know why you'd have it facing outwards on show. Is that important to show people what resources you have? Have you got to look over your board to see this? Should that not be behind you? It's so garishly in front. Card art from the 1960s, and these colours are from a different era, and they stand out as really odd. So I've been told by the editor that I should look at this game because it looks good, but gameplay wise it might be looking good, but other than that I would refactor all of the art. I would change the colours, absolutely. Get rid of that stupid outline around all of the art on everything. It just looks daft. The minis on these clouds, I know you want them to like magnetically stand, but it would look 500 times better if it had an acrylic translucent rays. It's that it was raised so it looked like it was flying. It just doesn't look good. Now it says retail's coming at 69. You'll probably get retail at 50. What you're coming in here for is the upgrade. But hey, look, if you go retail, you just get the screen, right? Looks better than that massive garish thing. The tokens at retail still got that horrible outline round things. It's just, oh. And you're going to still have the card art of these garish colours that just don't get used. You don't see these colours used in magazines. You don't get to see it anywhere online. It's just garish colours that are so unpopular colours. Deluxe jumps to 129. That's when you get these aberrations in front. Super Deluxe gets coloured minis and the holographic cards with a box. Yeah. I mean, what could they do to address it? Simple. Change the colours on the art. Get rid of the outline of the thing on it. Oh my god. Put this stuff behind the screen. No one wants to see this. I mean, look at it. I don't know why you'd want to display it. I don't know. I guess if you get the lenticular art, does that get away from that stupid background? I don't know. Is it weird? They're not replacing them all the cards with them, are they? But yeah, the deluxe tray for me. Hide your tokens, yes. Resource tracker. Like it says here that this is so the other opponents can see what you're doing. But that, like, why should that be open anyway? And if you look at the retail game, they don't have that as an open thing. It's a tray of your dreams, really. Each faction gets a unique colour, that's true. So, you know, they're showing the old stuff here. So, bottom line is, I don't recommend it. I don't. I think the art is off. I think the world, the map itself looks abstracted, a theme pasted on an abstract thing. Nice to see they've got sleeves coming in there. I like the updates and all the things that they're doing for it, but it's just, if the foundation of the art is not good, then it doesn't matter how you dress it up, it's going to look bad for me. And I mean, even the pins look odd, like. But this is an Ivy Games thing for me. They use colour palettes that just don't get used by anybody. Bottom line, that's it. If they want the game to look different, they certainly have made it that, but if you want to look different, it should be in a good way, not this way. And the vibrancy of these colours is just terrible, in my opinion. Santorini done a video on it. Looks fantastic. That's how you do art well. Zombicide White Death has giant competition on GameFound with Elder Scrolls. Let's jump to the top and round this monster off. So yeah, you know, Ivy Games, people love them. You got a early deal, get in on it. Loads of backers, busted the goal. But if you want my opinion on it, I just can't recommend it again. Odd colours, odd card art, map looks abstract, theme pasted on the top, and there are certainly, I don't know, more interesting offerings than an Ivy game right there. And it could have been different, could have been totally different here. I'm telling you, just whatever artist you got on this to pick these colours for you is a numbskull, and it's a big turn off for me. And potentially, if I'd recommended it, that's me and hundreds of other people that are in the same boat as me when it comes to the art. And don't put comments down below that blah blah blah. This is a critique. I call out what I don't like. That's the video. That's the videos I specialise in. So, you know, that's my take of a critique. I've had comments recently on a few videos saying I came for a review. That's not in the title, my friend. It's a critique. And sometimes the negatives severely outweigh the game. And here is a great example of a game that is bitterly disappointing because of its art. Ouch. Well, on that bombshell, thank you so much for watching. If you like the critique today, give it a thumbs up. I don't let this stuff pass because of how it looks, sorry. And that's the way I do the channel here. Yesterday's channel, Santorini. So yesterday's video, Santorini, that was a much better looking game. Fabulous looking. And this one is the complete polar opposite. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for me. And fractured art department here.